Hello, 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 and welcome to another episode on the AthosCraft server. It's been some time, and yeah, we're here checking out what's going on, and just want to say before we get into the video too far, yeah, life happens. Holidays, family, real life work, those kind of things. So it has been a little while since my last Minecraft video, but we are back on the server and looking forward to getting some stuff done. So I thought we would start off with seeing what has everybody been up to since my last video. The last video I believe was Christmas, and we were doing a snow globe. Now I do have some people who I've talked to, Falling Star for instance. She's still interested in doing some Christmas builds because she never got a chance to, again because of real life, and so she liked the snow globe idea, and I had asked, well, do you want to go ahead and build inside the snow globe? And she said sure. So it looks like we're gonna get some builds inside the snow globe, and we'll go and check that out whenever it's there and it's ready. So in the meantime, what we're gonna do is, because there is 2 new areas on the server we're going to check out. Plus, I believe DC has been doing a ton of work on the Nether Hub, and we're excited. We have lots of news to talk about today. Our Discord has been really blowing up lately with discussions over where we're going, what we're doing next, and there's talk about the new Nether update, which just yesterday that the pre-release came out on the Java edition that has the Nether update on it, and we also have lots of new things. So we're talking about season 3, talking about resetting the Nether. We're having a vote internally and discussing it, what's our better option, and so there's lots of news to go on. So we have a couple new things. We have a community farm which Tony DC and Fireman Base have set up, and so we'll go and have a quick look at that. The idea here being that inside of a ticking zone, which means it's live all the time as long as somebody's on the server, that farms can be set up and they'll be producing goods all the time. Obviously, we'll learn a lot about the lag and those kind of things. We've had a few ticking zone farms on the server before, and they've worked out fairly well so far. And in fact, I think when Tony was away from the server for about 6 weeks there earlier this season, he left a ticking zone going in his base, and nobody really noticed any lag or any problems there. So they've gone ahead and built this portal area into this new farm area. As you can see, just a few torches, so they spent a significant amount of time with their torches, but there are a few farms already underway here, and I see Tony has already been updating it. So a couple new farms here. This one here is a cactus farm, and I believe it also doubles for an XP farm. I don't believe this one's done yet, but so they are providing all of these resources free of charge, so there's nobody buying things. This crazy looking thing, which I'm sure he's going to decorate at some point soon, is essentially an XP farm. It's pretty cool. So you go in here and you can see here there's all kinds of signs and stuff, so we could donate some fuel, etc., etc., and put it in. And the idea here is that this is how it works. You hit the left button, whatever's in here comes out, you get all the XP that goes with it, and then you hit the right hand button, and that will reset the furnace so that the next person can get some XP as well. So let's go and check this out. So up in here is the furnace room. You can see there's a bed here. We should probably go to bed because it is nighttime, so we'll sleep quickly. So the idea here being that you can come repair all your tools and those kind of things. So you can see I've got a couple of tools that could use repairing here. It's important to make sure that any armor you don't want to repair is taken off. And you can see I'm level 34, and I've just hit level 34. So if we go into this chest, you can see there's a stack of potatoes in here. Okay, you can hit this button right here. I have no potatoes in my inventory. Hit this button here, and you can see that if I take out the potatoes, you can see I'm at level 47 already. So that's huge amount, and you can see that my sword is fully healed. So that, let's go and do this again. So if I hit the left button here, I'm gonna click on my shovel, and then I can grab the potatoes, and now I'm up to level 56. Hit this for a reset. Let's do the pickaxe. Go here, reset that, and then reset it. And I can go ahead and do this with all of my weapons, armor, and everything. So let's just get all the armor put back on so all of my items get healed. And sorry about the noise in the background. It's very noisy in here. So let's just do one more and then we can get out of here. So we'll just go here, grab the potatoes, and then go like this. And you can see that all of my weapons, all of my gear is all fully mended, and I'm level 66. So fantastic system. Let's get out of here before the volume gets to us. There we go. Now it's quiet. So yeah, so that's a fantastic, and that's a new thing that we're able to build in Bedrock lately because of furnaces now being fixed. It was a bug where they weren't storing their XP, and now they are. So that's fantastic. So I went from level 37 to 66, healed all my weapons, all at the same time. I see here DC's trying to build a flying machine item here with pumpkins and melons. I believe he's having some issues with it actually running. And I think it's because he'll have to end up having the vertical piston. So the pistons will actually go downwards rather than the sticky blocks grabbing the items. It actually should probably hit a piston down and it squashes the item into being broken. Then it can very easily be picked up by a rail cart underneath. I believe there's one more corner of this area to be dug out, and Tony said he was going to be at that very shortly. I'm sure we can give him a hand at some point. But yeah, that's the first new area on the server. So exciting. So we're going to head back into the portal here. We're going to go to the second new area. Now this area is brand new, so there's very little done. In fact, I went over there and checked it out earlier today and claimed my spot, I'll put it that way. And so we're going to go over there and just have a quick look so we know what this area looks like before we get started. And there we go. Here we are. So welcome to the minigame district. Tony's gone ahead and given it a name, so it's going to be called Arcadia, which is fantastic. It goes with Acadian, which is our membership types, is Acadian. So Arcadian is fantastic for the gaming zone. So the idea here being Tony wants to have some space in front of this area just to be so he can make a decorated entrance to this area. I went ahead and dug a tunnel and added some stairs just so that it's easier to get around. But yeah, let me fly around here for a second. So this entire area essentially is going to be designated to the gaming zone. So you see there's a huge birch forest here and hills and stuff, which will have to be either cleared out, flattened, or whatnot, depending on the game and the area. To the, I believe this is the west, there's a dark forest here with all the dark oak wood, and then there's a little plains area over here. There's some rivers and those kind of things, but essentially this entire area is designated for the gaming area. It looks like a couple people have claimed some spots. So there's one there, and I believe somebody's claimed something over here as well. So we'll see what people are doing. Let me show you what I am doing here. So let me go back to the main area. You can see that that's part of mine. So from the main gate here, we haven't built roads or anything yet, but the idea is that we're going to. So I just set a little white concrete path here so that I can find my way quickly before the main area starts getting going. But literally I'm the first one to start building in here, so it's just basically brand new. But we're going to go over here. I'm going to make all this look better. I just made it temporarily so that we have a path. So little concrete bridge across here. I'll make this some kind of a modern archway bridge or whatnot and make it attached to the ground with posts and everything. And that's right. Anyway, so it comes out into the dark forest. And so most of the build, so I had some great ideas. One of the competitions we had before Christmas was to a redstone competition, and I had a really hard time coming up with an idea, and unfortunately I came up with a really good idea right before the end of the competition, so I didn't actually get to build it. So I'm going to use that idea now and build that as a mini game. And so I have a lot of clearing to do because I have to have a big build on the top here. But most of my build is going to be underground. So first step is start clearing away the forest. Oh boy, don't look forward to this. But anyway, so we're going to start clearing away this forest. Got my handy dandy axe here. I've got some room in my inventory. I'm going to have to put down some, let's put down an ender chest so that I can get some basic materials out here. And I need some empty shulkers as well so that I can, I've got one empty shulker at least anyway, so I can store the wood that I gather from all the digging. But anyways, so off digging I go and clear cutting all this stuff, and as soon as I've got a little progress done here, I'll be back. Alright, so we've got the area cleared out. Probably will need a much bigger area than this, but this is a good start. So because this is the dark forest, even when we sleep we end up getting a ton of mobs in here. So I did go back to my base and I grabbed a bunch of cobblestone fences. So we're going to go ahead and put those around, and then we're going to use some lanterns and stuff. I've got torches lighting this area up for now. But as you can see, there are lots of zombies and stuff like that. So we are going to go ahead and fence this area off so that we can feel safe. And that way, even if mobs do spawn, they're going to be stuck to the outside of the map. And then we'll put lighting around as well to prevent mobs from spawning. Oh, wow, that scared the heck out of me. I didn't even see him coming. See, that's why we need the fences. Darn, literally we were about 2 seconds away from getting those fences done. So now I'm going to have to fix this area, but that's okay. We'll fix it in a minute. Wow, that scared me. I'm still sort of shaking. Yes, Mr. Cow, you come to see if I'm okay. Yes, I'm okay. Thank you for checking. And that's good that you're glad that I'm okay. Alright, so there we go. We've got our little area there. We've got it fenced off. So now we need to start. Now, I'm going to build a building around this, but I'm going to start with the area itself. So where the actual game's going to start. So I think there'll be like an entrance hall here, then like an instruction page, and then right about here I think is where it's going to start. So I'm going to go ahead and dig out 3 wide here. And then we've got to start going down. So I have no idea what we're going to run into as we go down. I'm probably going to have to do this 5 wide so that I can... Yeah, it's going to be 5 wide so that I can decorate the walls. For sure. So we're going to go 5 wide. Go an extra layer deep there. Grab all this grass because I'm gonna have to fill in the holes afterwards. Hopefully we got some grass. There we go, we do have grass. Ooh, not scaffolding, grass. There we go. Controller's good except for when you're doing things like moving around your inventory. It's not so great. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and dig this out to the same. Hopefully the lag, hopefully in the next update they fix the lag bug, or the block update bug. Well, hopefully we'll see. Okay, so let's start. So I think we'll have, so essentially what I'm going to do is create multiple pathways, and some of the pathways are going to result in you coming back to the same junction again. So it's going to be pretty tricky to make sure we get this working, but let's have it so that it starts down here. So let's go another whole layer down. And I think I want this to look sort of like it is railroad crossings. Okay, and then I think that the zombie attacking. Zombie attack. Okay. Oh, that was a bad shot. I can hit them from a mile away, but I can't hit them from 2 feet. Let's go ahead and get into bed so we can get through the night quickly before too much stuff spawns. Now for the middle part, I'm going to need torches underneath. So those are top half slabs. I probably might want those to be bottom half slabs. Actually, oh, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to put there's gonna be glass on top of them anyway. So now here I'm going to want top half slab this way, like so, and that's where the actual rail cart's going to go. And then under that, let's put this like so. So it's gonna. So right now I'm using wood to make it look sort of old, but I think that when I put the glass, it'll give it a modern, classic type of a look. Now for here, I think I need to make this a double layer because otherwise it's going to be visible. Don't want this to be visible. There we go. And now I can actually put redstone torches in underneath that and get the tracks going nice and quickly. So we're going to need a starting spot. So we're going to go ahead like that. That'll be the starting spot. And I want, actually, you know what? I want the starting spot to be something like this. And the reason why is because I'm going to need more redstone in behind it. So this here is actually going to end up being redstone. So let's go ahead and take that out and put that like so. That way, when we put redstone in, we won't see it. Like that. There we go. Okay. We're going to have to go back to the base and get some glass. Be right. Alright, here I am in the shopping district. I realized that I didn't have a lot of glass left. Well, I had lots of clear glass, but a little bit being a little lazy. So let's go see. I believe there's a new shop by Falling Star here for glass. So let's go see if we can spread the wealth a little bit and see what she's got for glass here. This is a redstone shop. That's not glass. There's the glass shop. Okay, so for glass, she has, I'm looking for white, so that would be white glass right there. Good looking shop, I like it. So this is sort of the idea I wanted to do with the floor, so it's a good idea. So how much is the glass? So 2 stacks for 1 diamond. There we go. Okay, so that's pretty good. Ooh, I probably only want to grab 4 stacks, and I need diamonds, so need to get some diamonds. Let's go ahead and put some of those in there. Grab the diamond shulker. Now, while I was away, I checked the stores when I came back, and my rockets were completely sold out. I'd sold an elytra, I'd sold a beacon, I'd sold a whole bunch of stuff, ink sacs, etc. So I've got a few diamonds now. So I see I've got over 6 stacks of diamond blocks. So it's definitely time to start sharing the wealth. So I grabbed 4 stacks. So that'll be 2 diamonds. So I'll throw that in there. Unfortunately, I don't have any room in my inventory now for to go buy some other stuff. So I'll come back and I'll buy some other stuff later on. I'll do a bit of a shopping spree and spend some of these diamonds I've got. But for now, I need room in my inventory to do that. So. Oh, someone conveniently put him a new bed here. Nice. By the way, I helped. I didn't do any decoration. I just basically made this hallway really quickly here so that I didn't end up having to fix everything by the guests blowing me apart all the time. Alright, so we got the glass now. So let's see what this is going to look like with the glass. I like it. So underneath this, I'm going to have some kind of a counter system. So the idea being is that I'm going to have railroad tracks here, and there'll be a button here. When you push the button, the cart will start. But not only will the cart start, but a timer up here will start running, a redstone clock, and it'll throw blocks from one chest into another. And what that'll do will be a counter. So when they finally get to the vault, there'll be another redstone down there that actually turns the counter off. So when they come back up, they can see, okay, how many blocks moved from one chest to the other while I was trying to find my way down through the cart maze. And then that'll be their score. We're going to start stepping this down so you can see where the railroad's going to go. I don't need any iron. It's sort of a... You're sort of always stuck, because iron is really hard to get on Bedrock now, because there are no good iron golem farms anymore. But late in the season like this, I've already got all the iron I need, so I don't need any more iron. I may need to get some iron for how many railroad cart tracks I'm going to need. In previous seasons, a couple of other people have had railroads cart stores or railroad track stores, so I may have to see if, I believe it was Schmo last season who had their railroads for sale, and gotta love underground water. We'll have to see what's going on with that. So let's go down in there and let us get some light down there and see how much trouble we're gonna be in with underground water. Oh, I don't like the sight of that. That's alright. That's what sponges are for, right? Oh no, it's a full water ravine. Oh, that is horrible. Oh no. It is an underground ravine full of water. What the heck? I'm nowhere near the ocean. How is this full of water? Oh, that is horrible. And it's huge. Why is it full of water? Man, oh man. Let's see, is there magma at the bottom of this? Definitely was lava though. I better start going back up again before my air runs out. Well, that's a pain. So I'm going to be fighting the water the entire time building this thing. But anyways, that's alright. That's what sponges are for, and we'll just have to make tunnels through it. It just makes for a bit of extra work. Instead of digging, I got to fill in, but that's okay. At least I'm not worried about falling, I guess. Just drowning. Alright, so that's the start of the maze. We're going to try and work out some of this redstone. Let me go get some tracks, and I can show you sort of what I mean by how it's going to work. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I have set up a little demo of what sort of my idea was here. So the idea is you'll start at an area like this, so we'll throw a cart on there. You'll start at an area, you'll push the button and you'll start. Now you'll follow the track, and you notice that this will turn to the left, and it'll keep going around and around and around until you push this button. When you push this button, that track switches sides, like so. So the idea is, as you're moving by it, you're going to have to hit that button really quickly. Look at all the mobs over here. So yeah, when you hit that button really quickly, it'll change sides, and that will... I think I didn't want to die. And anyways, when you push that button, it'll change sides quickly. So let's give this a test run and see how it works. Let's eat some potatoes here first. Look, the mobs are back there again. But anyways, okay, so we'll get in the cart here. We'll just throw a potato in our hand, and then we'll hit this button. Now, as you can see, as we go by, we'll just keep going around and around and around until I can hit that button. It'll take me a couple tries. Oh, I missed it. That's pretty tough when it's in this little box. There we go. So I got the cart and I was able to move on. So what will happen is there'll be a series of those, obviously with some creativity in how they're placed and how difficult the buttons are and those kind of things. Maybe I'll have a cheat man's button and like we'll have a an easy button and a hard button and see if we can time it. So if you take the easy button, it takes you on a route that's longer, but possibly shorter than taking the time to try and hit a hard button per se. So that's sort of the concept. This is all going to be underground through a bunch of fancy caves, lots of decorating, lots of landscaping, etc. to do. This is the starting point. I'll build up some chests here for counters. There'll be a redstone clock here as well to sort of see how long it took you, and a book to record your time in. Anyways, so that's sort of the concept. Probably start and do some of the tunneling and getting rid of some of that water down there off camera. But other than that, thanks for joining me today. If you like the episode and you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. And yeah, don't hesitate to hit that like button, and that lets me know that you guys are liking what I'm doing and keeps me motivated to keep going. All right, see you in the next one.